We recently received a few new character profiles for 3 of the Hogwarts professors that will be teaching us this coming February. So by the end of our time here today, you'll have an understanding of who these professors are, what they teach, and a bit about each of their personalities. Let's get right into it and talk nerdy. I'll be starting off with the professor profile that was posted just a few days back now, so feel free to use the timestamps in the description below to skip forward if you've already seen it. Meet Dinah Hecat, our new Defense Against the Dark Arts professor and potentially the head of Ravenclaw House. Her being a Ravenclaw is our first big reveal, but when we take a look at her character profile, it reads, "The stern but likable Professor Hecat takes her teaching responsibilities quite seriously." After a successful career at the Ministry of Magic, during which she was rumored to have spent time in the Department of Mysteries, she retired to become Hogwarts Defense Against the Dark Arts professor. Though she is happy to be at Hogwarts, some believe that her hands-on teaching method satiates an innate desire for action. Quite the interesting backstory, and it seems to be true as we've already seen her pitting the main character against Sebastian in a duel, and it makes me wonder what kind of spells and abilities she will be teaching us, as Sebastian can already teach us Crucio in his side quest. What if Professor Hecat has her own storyline or quests? What can she be teaching us? Next is Abraham Ronen, the Slytherin Charms professor, which just like Professor Hecat for Ravenclaw, may be the head of Slytherin House. He's jovial and lighthearted with a perpetual twinkle in his eye. Professor Ronen considers his students' friendships and extracurricular activities to be as important as the subject of charms itself. In response to having been tutored by a rather austere father before and during his years at Hogwarts, he developed a passion for games of all forms, particularly gobstones. He allegedly met his wife during an especially lively gobstones tournament. To the delight of most of his students, his unorthodox teaching style often incorporates gameplay. He seems to be a very charming Slytherin, which is a welcome change from what we have seen so far from the books and movies. If you've enjoyed this video so far, please smash that thumbs up button as it helps me get my video out to more amazing people like you. Finally, we got to meet our new Hufflepuff herbology professor, Mirabel Garlick. Once again, another professor that could be a candidate for the head of their respective houses. The London-born Professor Garlick grew up in a household full of muggles and didn't really feel at home until she was a student at Hogwarts. In fact, she will tell you that it was at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry that she finally blossomed herself and discovered her extraordinary affinity for magical plants. Her sunny demeanor and flowery language charm colleagues and students alike, prompting some students to worry she may one day leave them for another greenhouse. But Mirabel Garlick would never leave her students. So even if the right witch were to come along, she'd simply have to love Hogwarts as much as Mirabel does. WB and Avalanche have done something amazing with Professor Mirabel Garlick, once again adding to their diversity, alluding to Mirabel being part of the LGBTQ+ community. Another fantastic great ad for WB and Avalanche. Bravo. If you couldn't tell from the quick image, here's a comparison, but Professor Mirabel Garlick definitely has a new or refined character model. I'm definitely a fan of this one as she looks more like an actual human being rather than just a character in a video game. So what's next for the professors of Hogwarts? We still have Professor Binns, Professor Sharp, the Headmaster, the Flying Professor, the Divination Professor Not-Size Mother, and potentially other professors or characters like the man we've seen talking to Sebastian and Anne. So over the next few weeks, we will probably be getting a few new character profiles, maybe every other day or maybe once or twice a week, just like this week and last week, leading up to the new reveal of CCXP and the Game Awards. After the new reveals of all the professors that we have seen so far, I'm sure they will be introducing a few new professors to help increase hype for the game. But if you want more Hogwarts Legacy content before they release those new character profiles, here's a video breaking down the new autumn ASMR that happened just a few weeks ago. I hope to see you there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.